Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness. It's Tuesday already, y'all. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a blessed morning so far. I'm on my way to work. I had to make a quick stop, so I apologize. I was a few minutes late this morning, but I am here. I am here. Let's see who is here so far. Welcome, Aries Black. Hey, sis. Thank you for being first today. Welcome, Kay Brown. Good morning, sis. Thank you for joining. It's only one Lolo with the info. Hey, sis. Good morning. Good morning. Humble Me Hype is in the building. Good morning, sis. Thank you for joining. Y'all forgive me for my voice this morning. Oh my goodness. I'm like trying not to be hoarse. But I guess yesterday I was talking too much. Okay. I'm gonna need some warm tea. And then here in Texas, y'all, it is crazy with the weather. Okay, we start off cool, then by the evening time, it's in 90s and almost 100 degrees. Yes, this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Information shared is alleged. Okay, so we're going to get into it now. Last night, y'all, I did for me, it was a late night live. About it was right around 9 something, almost 10 o'clock Central Time, 11 Eastern, and that isn't the norm. Okay, I'm usually probably headed to bed, if not already in bed, because we were discussing the latest with the Queen of Kings. As many of you know by now, the husband Brett was taken to jail, and okay, Lolo, he was taken to jail, and it said on the arrest record, uh, abuse, and then it had family. Okay, so yesterday the internet, YouTube was going crazy, sharing the information and so forth, not really knowing what happened because the the whole altercation per se was caught on video. However, there wasn't any audio. It was muted the entire time. So you really could not hear what both parties were saying. Okay, you couldn't hear anything. You just saw either it was the camera was positioned one direction, or it would move and it was some shaking. Then you would see, I think one part we talked about last night. And if you haven't watched that live, make sure you watch the replay, because I went back some. Okay, sometimes you have to revisit some prior incidents. Okay, some prior times when something similar happened. And so you could see Brett on there, and he was kind of like chill at one point, shooing her away, like get back, some, go on somewhere with all that, right? So then she proceeds to follow him around. And lo and behold, it was one part on there that I didn't really show. He's lunging at her, and then the camera's moving a lot. Looks like the son was trying to get in the way. It's very triggering to people who have gone through domestic violence situations. Okay. And so while we were on live, shout out to some of my supporters, Dreamy Girl and Cancer 66 and Mama 3, noticed that Brett was released. He was walking, trying to catch the bus. Okay, saying jailbreak. Okay, he had a whole video where he was trying to catch the bus and so forth. But before I talk about that part, when we went back last night, yes, very triggering, sis. Oh, these people about to get hit. This big truck blue. When we went back last night, some months ago, there were a number of videos similar fashion. Okay, they had stated that they were separating. Then Rose actually came with some videos back to back where they were arguing, and then the videos were seemingly deleted, which I believe they were put on private. Because if you look at their page is all cleaned up. Okay, it looks like a family page until they have various lives that are not family oriented. I apologize for the traffic noise in the background, and they private those lives. Okay, they don't keep those lives on there. So after that, because they just popped up after the next morning and everything was gravy. Everything was okay. And we were like, wait a minute, weren't they just arguing? Well, she shared a list of text messages that showed that that part was a skit, that they were planning that she was going to go and get her breasts done, and he was going to like it so much, and then they were going to get back together. But she admitted this in a text thread to, I think, her mod or something of that sort. Now, fast forward to now. Recently, we've seen them as a family. We've seen them do various videos together, Q&As. They were doing the SMR. What is it called, y'all? The ASMR stuff. Thank you so much, Lolo. Love you too. And with the little sounds, y'all. What is it? ASMR. I don't get it. I said this last night. All I think of is some clink, clack, click. Some noise. Okay, so they were doing that, had the little steamy shower scene and things of that sort. So everything's been looking gravy until she went live that night. Okay, and this was probably, I believe, Sunday night, probably on their time, probably Monday morning, and the video pops up. Some people are quick. Y'all are up in the middle of the night. I'm not. Their time is different from my time. Okay, I'm fast asleep at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. A lot of people are just up and about. Okay, good morning, Brina. Hey sis, thank you for joining. And so that was the hot news yesterday about Brett was taken to jail. Police were called and so forth. So then I'm glad that I was up late last night because she decided to come home. Oh my goodness. I said, well, that's good that I'm up late. So she pops on and it's like morning there. It was like, I think she said about 6 o'clock there, 6:30 or something like that. And she's talking about all this other stuff. Now, right before that, Brett had two lives. He did a live that said jailbreak, and he did a live that said my first meal or something like that. But on the first meal live, it was like, I don't know if he was, they said, on the bus, and his phone must have went dead, and it kept buffering. But it buffered for a while, and people were still in the comments. I guess people were waiting for him to come back, but she pops up. Wait a minute. She popped on. Now, something interesting. Now, y'all tell me, nothing against anyone who's gone to jail, but I need a little background knowledge about this. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, okay? They are full of it. Yeah. Brina, thank you for picking up. Okay, there are some people that have some senses, okay, that we picked up on stuff. Now, um, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I've never gone to jail, so I don't know this process. Now, when you go to jail, do they allow you to take an overnight bag? Okay. Do they allow you to take a change of clothes? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I thought that you go with what you have on and you may have to change into something they have there. Like an orange jumpsuit, or I don't know what it looks like. Or some people, I think, keep on the same clothes. Tell me if am I right or wrong? Hey, Brantley's, good morning, sis. Okay, y'all saying no. They don't. Okay, Lolo saying no. Okay, so I know they could have. Trust me, I know. Brantley say okay. Now I know they could have picked them up from the house, but to allow you to get some change of clothes, Because on the video, Brina said at 16, I went in with what I had and left the same way. Okay, thank you. Humble Me Hype said open no. Okay, because on the jailbreak video, this just hit me this morning. He was, taking out the video. First of all, why? I just want to know why we taking out the video for such critical moments. Okay, I'm getting abused, but let me pull out and record. I'm getting released from jail. Ooh, let me go. First thing, let me go to my phone and go live. Okay, so then he takes it out. He puts the video on a bag with some clothes in there, and he ties it around a stick. Okay. But when the camera is put back on him, he looks nicely shaved and in a nice outfit. I said, well, wait a minute. They allowed you to take a change of clothes? I ain't never seen a jail like that. I mean, I ain't never been. Maybe it's the new rule. Maybe that's how it is in Hawaii. I don't know. But he had the headphones. They let him take, I guess, the headphones there. Brenda said, I think he got out way earlier and went to his job. That I was thinking the same thing too, because allegedly, when one of the other content creators had called, she was calling on live, Judge Fifi. It seems as though they said that it was under investigation, like a 48-hour type of situation. But that hadn't been quite 48 hours. Okay. Very normal, like, yeah, very normal, like. Good morning, Mrs. Sanders. Thank you for joining. That man, wait a minute. That man looked just like ooh, this is why I gotta get glasses, y'all. They coming in hopefully next week from God. Oh yes, he does. Wait, he does look like one of those mythical men. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Good morning, Blueberry. Welcome. Thank you for joining, sis. So I was like, okay, hold on. So we have looking nice, with the little headphones. We have the phone out. We got a change of clothes in our bag, and we're walking to get home. So I was like, that is odd. So he went live on that part. Then he went live on a bus of some sort. I guess that was his transportation. So that live was buffering. Next thing you know, she popped on, and people were like, wait a second, y'all on the same account? Yes, they were on the same account. She was like, has that live ended yet? Because it was still buffering. People were like, no. And then people were still commenting in that live, and he wasn't even on there. And so then, and people be watching, I guess, in the bushes on my live, because they were all over there spread. I said, you can tell when folks see your bushes. I don't even know these people. But I had just said, y'all, tomorrow, my time. Good morning, Cherry. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Brina said he should have went into acting, all that body and no brain. Now, they're not some good actors to me, though. So I was like saying, y'all know October is Infant and Pregnancy Loss Month, and it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which starts tomorrow, October 1st. That's when the month starts. Baby, why people all over in those folks' comments talking about, hey, Felipe, welcome. Good morning, Cindy. Thank y'all for joining. They all over in the comments talking about, all it takes is one person to start spreading something. Oh, y'all don't get distracted. What he said, don't get distracted about what's about to happen October 1st. So then everybody talking about what's happening October 1st. What's October 1st? I didn't say anything was going to happen on October 1st. I said October 1st starts the month. And we have been here before. Okay. We are almost on the 2-year anniversary of a similar situation. Come on. That took place in October. Okay. And so I was like, that is so, I said, I'm not saying that this is going to be used during this month, but if it is, y'all better bring me $20 each. back over here that I said it. Okay. Brantley said, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to rush to the bus stop. I woke up late. I'm not ignoring anyone. Good morning, chat and open book. Okay, sis, we understand. Good morning and thank you for joining. Brenda said, I wonder how his family feel about this exactly because his first baby mama was in Tasha's live last night. Oh, wow. Now that's interesting. I'm going to have to go watch the replay because they have everyone on them now. We have Rose's ex-husband, his, I guess, soon to be ex-wife. She has a YouTube and she goes to Tasha's live as well. And she also has her own YouTube channel too, where she talks about different things with this whole situation too, which Rose does not like. She does not like that. Good morning, Dreamy Girl. Hey sis, welcome. He owes more than 200 allegedly, more than $20,000 in child support. He ain't got it. Somebody he ain't got it. And Rose said she ain't paying it either. Lord. And you know, she just did that live the other day, where she was saying that they need money. You know, she was talking about that, but she was trying to be funny. But I believe that it's true. Okay, the first baby mama. Yeah, she goes on there a lot. She does. I've seen her on there. Good morning, Anomaly. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. So, so then she hops on live and she's talking about everything around the situation. So people, of course, are asking her, is she okay? You know, of course, you get the trolls. She's going to pay attention to the negative ones. Baby, it was this. I had to laugh at Rose because this was funny the way her comeback was to this one lady. You know how, like, you put the letters in the chat to spell a word? And so I was really trying to see what the lady was spelling. She put a C, she hit enter. She put an L, she hit enter. She was spelling out clout. So So Rose saw the comment and she was like, "Oh, you really have a lot of time. Okay, well you are blocked. B L O, and y'all know the rest." I was tickled at that though. I'm not gonna lie, that was a quick comeback. That lady was going off in that chat. This is the month my oldest came home from the NICU. October 30th, she was born when I was 25 weeks. She is now 14 years old. Wow. That's a blessing, sis. Such a blessing. Oh my goodness. Baby, I had to laugh. I was tickled at that part. So then eventually somebody asked her, she needs to go seek help for real. Right, Anomaly, like ASAP. They asked her about what he did. Did he beat her or something like that? Y'all, she tried to quote the line from The Color Purple, and it was no. I was like, no, you don't even sound right saying it. All of that, some about you're not gonna let Harpo beat me or something, trying to make light of it. Eventually, towards the end of the live, she said that because they were asking her, had she talked to him? Is he there? She said that allegedly, I guess, yes, girl, right after we got off of live last night, she did. And I have it too. And so she said that she can't talk until tomorrow. And people were like, tomorrow? And she said that, yeah, we can't talk. He can't, talk to me until like 12 hours or something. We'll talk tomorrow. And so people said, they were saying, well, the man was arrested. He went to jail and all of that. She was like, oh, no. Brett has no charges. He went for a timeout. I'm like, a timeout? What do you mean a timeout? She said, oh, because, he's a big guy. And he just needed to go for a little time out. Y'all, so you mean to tell me the police were called? And see, something I thought about too, they pretty much on a first name basis with the police. They've been to the police station so many times recently. Police showing up so many times. She's even taking pictures with her kids with the police. Okay, so did something really happen? And she said, oh, no, don't. I don't want to press charges, but we just need a little time away. Like, Are we doing that? Are the police able to just put you in timeout? Okay. Are they able to just, I'm lost on that part. Brina said Rose was so different when I first started following her on Facebook. Now she's turned into something else. Maybe it's the fame or the attention, but she wasn't like this before. A lot of people are saying that. Even in the comments and like under my videos, a lot of people have spoken up about that and said that they used to follow her, but it's too much drama and so forth. She likes any and all attention, and I really just pray for those kids. Okay, yes, Anomaly, thank you for saying that. That is my thing too. The kids, okay? We cannot get away from the true focus of all of this. That's a family channel, and those children, there are 4 children in that household. Skit or not, those children, the little ones, are not able to decipher between what's real and fake yet. Now, one of her sons, I must say, has some great acting skills. He has some personality. If she really allowed him to do some things and fine tune that, he could do some great things. That one skit he did where he was mocking his mom, he did an awesome job. I mean, phenomenal. He did it to a T. He really did. And I can tell he has a lot of personality. I really wish she would focus on doing some things like that with her children and really letting them hone in on their gifts and talents. Because he really is. He's good at what he does, and he's very aware. I think he's maybe the second oldest. I don't want to get it confused. I don't know. He's either the oldest or the second oldest. Girl, yes, Queen. She said a timeout. What? Yeah, they playing games. Exactly. The I said the same thing. She is different now. Yes, Lolo. Girl, I don't know. Okay, a timeout. That's what she said. Yeah, I'm telling you. I have the video and I'm gonna play it that part later. She said that she sent him on a timeout. She was like, he's a big guy. But hold up, you're saying that he's a big guy, okay? And he supposedly just went on a timeout. But when we watched the video, okay, there was a part in the video. Now she purposely, y'all, I'm really saying this, of course, it's my opinion, left it on mute because she probably did not want us to hear what she was saying to egg on this stuff. Okay. Last time she left the audio on, this time she did not. Now, one part it showed her going towards him and something that she said he did not like. And he shooed her away. It's like, the little shoe, like, hey, go on with that. Leave me alone. But she proceeded to follow him. So at that point, I don't think you felt too threatened, sis. I don't really think you felt too threatened, okay? Because if he's trying to get away, leave him alone. But it seems as though it kept going. The video kept going. It was still on mute. And the next thing you know, I don't know what she said, you could see his big figure lunged at her. And the phone kind of went everywhere. Like how a phone is just a tussle or something like that, and the phone just goes. That was scary. Okay. So I don't condone any type of domestic violence. I don't. I also don't condone you gaslighting and provoking people either. Okay, because we don't talk about that part. A lot of times we don't talk about that side of it. Because sometimes it's the woman too. If it's one of the situations where the man did some of the abusing in the woman, it could be your fault too. You have to take some accountability into some of the things that you did that led to that. Not to give a pass for somebody putting their hands on the other person. But we also, because this is something we tell our boys and girls. If somebody hits you, hit them back. Don't we do that? I know I have. I know my mama did. Okay. So if a woman hits a man, is it okay for that man to hit her back? I had to think about that thing one day. I was like, Brina said Brent be picking them kids up out there. Well, Brina, he showed what he's actually doing. It's because it looks like that from one direction, but he showed how their weight is the little boy was holding on to his arm, but his hand, the position that he has his hand in, it's not even really around his neck on that part. Yeah, he did show that demonstration one day. Yes, that's her son. Y'all, I'm sorry I got behind in the comments. I don't understand why she's letting it get to her head. Right. Someone locked him up, so she's lying. She said she didn't press charges, so therefore it was just a little time out. I don't know when the police play in these type of games though. But like I said, they on first name basis, probably with the police station, much as she stay up there. She can't handle it. Plus, people only report on what you present. Exactly. I have never heard of jail time out in my life. Exactly. That's what I was shocked. Okay. I was gonna go live again last night, but y'all just couldn't do it to kind of talk about what she had just said with that timeout stuff because it was crazy. Okay. But she claimed the kids are perfectly fine when we all see different, right? Okay. If it's fake, what's wrong with her? Exactly. Hey, some people, like we said last night, Brantley's, I don't put nothing past nobody. Okay. The stuff people will do for money, drama sales. Okay. Popping off, doing, and it's like a almost a drug to some people. Each month, they got to intensify what they do to get more money. And I'm telling y'all, just open your eyes and pay attention. That's so true. The stuff she used to say to get attention was pretty bad. But now it's worse. CPS is involved, cops being called. She trying to set people up. Is dangerous. And that's what I was saying too, Brina, last night. The videos from the previous time. Now, although they came out and said that that was a skit, she never really said that those videos were a part of the skit. It was more so of them separating. So if she wanted to, okay, this is what he needs to pay attention. Now, if he playing games with her, he playing a dangerous game. And the reason I say that is if she really wanted to set a pattern, she could. She has a trail of evidence that could have led them to say that he is doing this. Look at what happened in these videos. In one of those videos from the last time, he came at her to get the phone. He could have just been coming at her because maybe he did not realize that she was on mute. Okay. He may not have realized that when she was recording the other night. And maybe whatever she said, he thought it was that bad. He was trying to hurry up and get the phone from her. And that's when we saw, the little tussle or whatever, just like that night before, from the time before. We saw him trying to come at her to get the phone. She was saying things in the video like, I hate to go and step in front of the camera. Those things can be used against him if she really wanted to. She called the cops on that man. That goes to show, to say she's not leaving him. Right. Hi, Divine Express. Welcome. Grand Rising, open book and chat. I'm usually in the bushes listening, just showing love today. Love your page, your personality. Thank you so much, sis. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. She playing on some people's top. Some people have them figured out. Good morning, neat one. She said he needed time out, so he agreed 12 hours time out. Okay, but thank you for saying that part because I missed that. So he agreed to it. What kind of foolishness is that? I mean, come on now. That's why I said that he's playing a dangerous game. That can be used later on if she really wanted to show a pattern. If she wanted to get away, okay, and it could be used towards him if they have like CPS cases and so forth. That could be used against him too, and take the blame off of her because y'all, hello, it was stated that allegedly before they moved previously, okay, there were some other CPS cases. Like this, not the first time. So of course she's going to want to get the attention off of her. Anomaly said Rose may have personality disorder or they need to chill on the drinking. Right. And then on that video, it's almost like she was alluding, talking about do roids do something to your brain. Like what? Trying to insinuate that the man was on steroids and all of this different stuff. Like, he doesn't see that the stuff that she says on these so-called, I don't know if they're fake videos, is messing up his reputation. You have to think about that. She done pretty much called the man bi, saying horrible stuff about him and his daughter, all this different stuff the last time. Now look at this stuff. Are you insinuating that the man is on steroids? Like, the stuff she says, that's I wouldn't even play like that. Be sure to fix your title. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, sis. See, I was rushing because I had to go back in the house and do it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Correct me, girl. I need somebody to sometimes be my editor. I was rushing today. Good morning. I need to get my hair did. I love to say that name on here. Welcome, sis. Neat one says she didn't press charges, so everything dropped. Right. Back. She put it on mute to control the narrative. Exactly. Ain't no telling what she said to provoke that man. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. We don't know what all she was saying. And you could tell it got to him, especially in that part where he was looking mad. From when she got the camera in the man's face with the light. And then he like, gone, like gone somewhere with that. She steady was following him. He went to the patio or something, looked out the patio. Then she steady following him down the hallway. We don't know what she was saying. It's given she broke and need money. Keep hollering. We have 6 figures. Now, I don't know what they're doing with the money because, y'all, I can only imagine their YouTube check in itself is a good amount. You see what I'm saying? It seems like that would be enough to really kind of cover some things. He is supposedly working. So I don't know. She just needs to stop putting their business out, then deleting the lives. Hey, who else used to do that? Okay. I'm telling y'all, it's so many things with this that reminds me so much of another person that a lot of us have in common. People be doing something strange for a piece of change. I can't get jiggy like that. I can't. Okay, she even said that last argument wasn't a skit, so she just be lying. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. When you can't tell what's real and what's fake, y'all, that's the part you have to start like really paying attention to. Little clues. They run out of content. Their views aren't viewing. It's all lies till it's not in the end. Right. And welcome, Jennifer. Is it Jennifer Batty? Okay. Welcome. And definitely wasn't a skit. She was drinking and arguing with her mom. Right. And out on him. I remember that too, Divine Empower Empress. I remember that. I do remember that. She took it out on him that night. She was spiraling. This isn't adding up. Right, sis? Hi, Rakita. Thank you for joining. I'm telling you, thank you so much, Dreamy Girl. If you would like to show support to the channel, here are some ways that you can show support to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Anomaly said yes. Then she was trying to speak in hypotheticals. Like, girl, we know you're speaking on your situation. Exactly. Like, we crazy. He went for steak breakfast, no stress there. And they must have had some money for that steak. Excuse me. If he don't consider separate from her, she's going to get him in trouble. I agree. She said her bills are $13,000 monthly, and I'm pretty sure her YouTube check is probably up there somewhere. It's up there somewhere. Then if he working, now the place where they live, because y'all, I was being nosy yesterday, because on the arrest record it showed the address. I said, what these places look like? And lo and behold, the place, the address went to the condos where they live, and it showed like, it don't show like their specific apartment, but it showed like the layout. It showed the area where she sits and stuff. You can see the little greenery, that little pool area. All of that was on there. Those apartments or condos are not cheap. They are not cheap. She getting those lips done and breasts. Their priorities are screwed up, right? And that was another thing. When she was on live last night, somebody asked her about her lips, and she was talking about her fillers. Like, girl, you were in a tussle, and you up here worrying about your lips and the filler. I believe she ran to Hawaii. Plus, I feel like she's living backwards. Yes, I agree. It's 4K a month for that 2-bedroom box. They are small. I looked on the picture and they're really small. Like, I don't know if that's how their apartments or condos look there in Hawaii, but I would have probably preferred a larger one for a family of 6. Because especially with kids, they need, time to run around and so forth. I don't know. But it looks a little overly priced for the size. But that could be how it is there in Hawaii. I don't know about that. So now I guess after today, maybe they'll be back together and we'll get some more family content in lives. It's like a roller coaster. You go up, you come down. You go into the fake, you go into the real. Like, at this point, it is crazy. It's really crazy. And if you're not watching it all, you will miss something. It's like you have to watch everything. You pretty much have to watch everything. Good morning, I am welcome. We've been missing you. Thank you for joining this morning. How have you been? I don't think I've seen you in a week. Hawaii is the most expensive place to live. And that's what I think she was kind of saying on the live the other day. And I think that live is up. Y'all, you better catch them when she does it because they have cleaned those lives up. Now, I don't believe the lives are deleted. I believe, in my opinion, that they have been put on private, but they do drop videos. So she did a video where she was talking about their money situation. Now, I didn't watch the whole video, but sometimes people can live above their means. And the priorities can be out of whack. They really can. And to me, if he's going along with this, because at first I looked at him as like, man, he's kind of trying to be a good husband. He's sticking around despite what they're doing, what she's doing. But y'all, some of this is given he's in on it too. Okay. And I remember that one live, it was probably a couple of weeks ago when she was on live, and that was the live with the baby was in the bed. The kids were in the bed, and one of her sons kept jumping and had kicked one of her older sons in the head, and he was telling her, "Mommy, he kicked me in my head." And so she was so into the live. Y'all, it's ridiculous. Like, get off the doggone phone. She was grabbing multiple devices, all into the live, not checking on her baby to see if he was okay. And I was nervous that the little boy was going to jump on the baby. I thought he was going to, hit his head. And so during that live, her husband called. And she should have told the man that I'm on live. She never told him that she was on live. So he was just talking and ended up saying, hey, go over to watch one of these other content creators live and go to this particular mark because she was talking about us as screen recorder. He telling her to go screen record that part because she was saying something about people, her supporters or something. I don't know what he was saying. Go call the apartments and complain or something like that. Like she was trying to get them to call and complain that they're keeping up a ruckus because that was coming out too. Allegedly that people were complaining to the condo owners or whoever that family was doing too much and it was drawing too much attention there. And the people in the comments be telling, because I think somebody said somebody complained about the diapers by the pool area. I was like, what? They be in the comments keeping up with everything. I'm like, okay. My daughter and 4 grandbabies are back home with me. I've been so busy. I'm missing a lot. I need to catch up. Okay, I am. I'm happy to hear that. But sis, it will probably take you a month to catch up. I'm telling you, y'all, if you miss a day, it is so crazy. You can't miss a day of this because things get crazier and crazier. Good morning, Miss Lynn. Welcome, sis. How are you this morning? It gets crazier and crazier. And if you miss something, okay, I shout out to Dreamy Girl. Like, I almost missed the thing with Rose. People started, a couple of people then started inboxing me, telling me about it. I was like, man, I'm trying to work, and these people want to act crazy when I'm working. I can't keep up. I need them to stop clowning until I get off work. Look, or at least clown when I'm awake, okay? Because they want to clown overnight. I need them to start clowning when I can catch it. All the content creators was on. Who can be first at the news? I said, well, I guess I'll be the late crew. Because, baby, everybody was on it yesterday talking about that. That was the hot topic in the Queen of Kings sector with that video. Yes, I am trying. You can watch my replays now. You can watch my replays because I did try to keep up with as much as possible. But y'all, yes, we're going to continue to follow this. It's given so many similarities to the other story on some things with the DV, the lion, the videos and hiding them. Just, oh my gosh, it's so many similarities. And if this stuff is true, oh my gosh, this to me is like a toxic relationship. Okay. She needs help. And you know, her mom came out and we got a chance to kind of see who she was with her and things like that. But her mom has a channel and she does not discuss any of this drama, okay, on her channel. She really doesn't. I think her mom knows probably to keep some things separate. That's her daughter, that's her child. You're always going to have a special love for your child. But also, I think she probably even knows that she needs some help. She does. I've been saying this for the longest, y'all. I was saying the postpartum when she kept saying she needed a break. I'm like, somebody need to get that girl a break. Now I think it has intensified, okay, with some other stuff. On top of needing a break after just having a baby, having multiple children. Then you have the social media after that video went viral with the kiss with her and her son. Now you have another crew of people that are watching, and that now you have some that do it out of concern, try to give her constructive feedback, but you have some that don't care, baby. They are on her and applying pressure on her every day. They are on her every day, okay? But when you get over 1 million subscribers, you have to be ready to handle the good and the bad, and sometimes the ugly. You have to be able to block out the noise, distractions. Okay, put you whatever you put out, no, it's out. Regardless if you try to delete or private, people have already caught it. And so if she does not want people to talk about it or to have this certain narrative about certain things, then she needs to quit putting the narrative out there. Quit putting their business out there. Keep it family oriented. But when you do things like this, people are going to talk. And it's sick. To me, it is sick and twisted if you're playing a game like that. If this was really not real, that's sick and twisted to play with something so serious that so many people have been impacted by in real life. But then wonder why my subscriptions and views going down. Yeah, people may stay subscribed, but that's a turn off. I even stopped watching it. Okay. I couldn't do it anymore because it was getting on my nerves because they play too much. They stay playing with the wrong stuff though. I understand if you're doing skits that are uplifting or funny or, family oriented, if that's what your channel is about. But to play games with serious things, that's not funny. Some stuff is not funny or entertainment. It's not. And that goes for any sector. Divine Empress said she has to be in control, so I don't think she'll take the break. The older boy's dad wants to see them. Right. Like, let the boys go see their father. Like, oh, that part too. I just don't like it. I don't. And that's just my opinion. Everybody may not feel that way. It's just my opinion, my thoughts. But we'll keep following this, y'all. I hope that things get better. But my prayer, and I get so concerned, my prayers with those children too, and that she gets the help that she needs. She was one person was in the comments and asked her, has she gone to see a psychologist? And she got offended. She was like, have you? Tell me how your experience was. But the lady may have gotten the wrong. She said she had counselors. Okay. But baby, when was the last time you gone? Okay, when was the last time you went to get therapy? See, people want to block you. I got blocked by a content creator, well known when we all know who I'm talking about, because I had asked her, has she ever considered going to therapy? Because I saw some things were wrong. I wasn't trying to be funny, but then got blocked. Just like that person last night was probably seeing all of this, how she's all over the place, okay, and are genuinely concerned. We genuinely concerned about her mental health and those children. So nobody's playing when it comes to stuff like that. We're not playing, okay? Those kids need help. They need someone that's in their right mental state to take care of them. And playing games, YouTube games, that's not going to help them. Like, being for real talk. Because these kids don't know what's real and fake. Especially the younger ones. I'm getting ready for my live, sis, but I'm listening and you talking right. Okay, sis, and I'll tune in because I'm almost here at my job too. Yes, we are praying for the children. Childhood trauma is very real, and I'm sure those boys are traumatized. Exactly. And probably is missing their father. Like little stuff like that. That's not a game. It really isn't. But y'all, I have arrived at my destination in this traffic. But I feel like I'm going to be on time today. Look at me being on time for work 2 days in a row. Oh my goodness. See, I have to start getting out with y'all because sometimes we just keep it going. But y'all, I have enjoyed y'all this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to our, thank you, Aries, to our morning conversation. I hope everyone has a blessed Tuesday. Thank you for joining. Please hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you so much. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, all of the mods and the members. I love you all and have a blessed Tuesday. Bye-bye. Thank you, Neat One and Divine Empress.